Sup guys, sitery.dev here. So I have completed my second landing page for hireme.sitery.dev. So I went for the EOS R5 landing page, which is Canon's latest camera. I incorporated JavaScript animation using the GSAP library. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'm just going to show you the work that I've done. So this is the hireme.sitery.dev web page, and this is my latest project that I've completed. So we'll go ahead and have a look. So what I'll do is I'll just break down the website first of all. So as you can see, I've done a sequenced or a timeline animation. So what I'll do is I'll just refresh it so we can have a look again. So the camera comes into the shot there, and then these two come in there on the side, and then we've got the specs at the bottom here. So yeah, pretty straightforward really. And this button here, I've made it so upon hover it bounces up and down. So what we'll do is we will jump into the code. So the index.html is pretty straightforward here. So I've just done a grid container, again using CSS grid in combination with the flexbox as well. You've got your main image here, and then we've got the specification panels, and that's pretty much it. Going into the styles.css, pretty straightforward. We've got our base, margins and paddings and that sort of thing. And we've got the grid container with the CSS grid box there. I do this grid areas because it's more visual. Yeah, and then we've just got the display flex on the images, on the main image box, and that sort of thing. And then I've done the responsive design as well, so a few changes were required, and also it drops down to 2 boxes upon 768 pixels. So the page is actually responsive too, so I'll show you like so. So it drops down to 2 boxes and becomes 2 and 2. And just a little bit of change was required for this animation piece as well. And then what we'll do is we'll jump into the good stuff, which is the animation using GSAP. So GSAP is a animation library that really makes, I don't know, animations a lot easier, a lot less code, a lot more, I guess, visual as well. So just to break it down, I've done the jQuery function of document.ready upon load of the web page. And then with GSAP, you can create a sequence timeline, and I've assigned it a variable of timeline. So each of these sequences have the variable attached to it, and they come in from top to bottom. So as we saw in the animation, the picture itself comes into play here with a from. So it goes from a state, it goes to a state. Well, it goes from an actual state, and then the rest of the animations go to an actual state based on, you know, this x-axis, 80 pixels. And then this ease function is really cool. You can use different types of eases. So the image has got a back ease. I've got the elastic ease for the pre-order as well. And then yeah, these ones here have just got this back function. And then that button that I did, the hover, I did a mouse over function for that, and I did a GSAP 2 and just an increased scale of 1.1 repeated that increased scale of 1.1 with a yo-yo, so it bounces up and down 3 times as well. So yeah, that's the JavaScript that I've done for this project.